Alexandra Eala handed difficult Qatar Open draw as two Grand Slam finalists await. After being knocked out of the singles and doubles at the Abu Dhabi Open, Alexandra Eala will now focus on the first WTA 1000 event of the year in Qatar. Eala whipped up another fan frenzy in Abu Dhabi as she reached the quarterfinals of the singles and semifinals of the doubles. The star's surge up the rankings has ensured Eala instant access into the Qatar Open, so she will play a 1000 event for the first time without a wild card. Ahead of Eala's first ever appearance at the tournament, she has been given an exceptionally tough ride at the Qatar Open. Alexandra Eala set for tough matches at the Qatar Open. Eala is set to play an unnamed qualifier in the first round of the Qatar Open, but then her tournament could become very tough. A second-round match with Karolina Muchova looks the most likely for Eala, who she is yet to play on the WTA Tour. Should Eala find a way past the 2023 Roland Garros finalist, the Filipina could play Amanda Anisimova in the third round. Alina Svitolina, Iga Swiatek, and Jasmine Paolini have all been drawn in the same side of the tournament as Eala too. Despite several high-profile withdrawals from the Qatar Open, it will still be incredibly tough for Eala to progress through the event. Eala cracked the top 40 for the first time in her career thanks to her performances in Abu Dhabi, but she will be further plunged into the elite at the Qatar Open. How much money did Alexandra Eala make at the Abu Dhabi Open? Eala won 2 matches at the Abu Dhabi Open, defeating Zeynep Sonmez and Alexandra Sasnovich to reach the last 8. The 20-year-old's defeat to Ekaterina Alexandrova saw the Filipina pocket a tidy sum of $35,000 at the WTA 500 event. The star's exploits in the doubles alongside Janice Chen saw her bolster her earnings immensely as the pair reached the semifinals. Eala and Chen earned $21,720 for reaching the semifinals of the event and losing to Olivia Nichols and Teresa Mihalikova. She also picked up 108 ranking points for her performances in the singles draw, which has further helped her climb the rankings. Alexandra Eala, bravely facing the gauntlet, a rising star's tough draw at the Qatar Open. In the grand theater of professional tennis, where every draw is a script, some players find themselves cast as the underdog, while others step into starring roles. For Alexandra Eala, the Philippines' most electrifying tennis sensation of recent years, her assignment at the 2026 Qatar TotalEnergies Open reads less like a fairy tale and more like an epic quest. Drawn into a section that could include 2 Grand Slam finalists, among them some of the sport's most formidable competitors, Eala now faces one of the sternest tests of her burgeoning career. A journey from junior excellence to WTA spotlight. Before diving into the present challenge in Doha, it's important to appreciate the unique odyssey that has carried Alex to this moment. A graduate of the Rafael Nadal Academy, Eala first turned heads by clinching the girls' singles title at the 2022 US Open, a milestone that marked her as a future star to watch. That junior success was no isolated achievement. She progressed through ITF events, won multiple titles, and carried her confidence into the professional ranks. In 2025, Alex won the Guadalajara 125 Open, becoming the first Filipina to lift a professional WTA-level singles title, a victory that not only boosted her ranking but announced her arrival on the global stage. Her climb up the WTA rankings was punctuated by even more impressive feats, including becoming the first Filipina to win a main draw match in a Grand Slam at the 2025 US Open and stunning the tennis world with a run to the semifinals of the Miami Open, defeating top players along the way and breaking into the top 100. The Qatar Open draw, a high-stakes crossroads. Now, at the prestigious Qatar TotalEnergies Open, a WTA 1000 event known for attracting tennis royalty, Eala finds herself in an especially difficult draw, one that looms with the potential of facing 2 Grand Slam finalists, including the defending champion Amanda Anisimova, who had a breakout season last year reaching 2 major finals, and top seed Iga Swiatek, a multiple Grand Slam champion. This isn't just another tournament entry. It's a test of fortitude and mental steel. For less experienced players, facing a Grand Slam finalist can be overwhelming. They bring massive power, seasoned tactical intelligence, and the kind of composure that only comes from playing under the brightest lights of tennis. But for Eala, whose own rise has been characterized by breaking barriers and defying expectations, this draw symbolizes more than challenge. It signifies opportunity. A young talent confronting giants. Think of the final weeks of the tennis calendar as a marathon where elite runners are separated from sprinters. In this marathon, Alex Eala has been steadily gaining ground, not by avoiding the leaders, but by chasing and competing with them. Facing a draw with veterans like Anisimova or Swiatek isn't just about technique. It's about self-belief. It's about knowing that a moment on a big stage doesn't have to be intimidating. It can be transformative. After all, Eala's own narrative already includes landmark breakthroughs that would be dreams for many aspiring athletes. Making history at the US Open, winning a major match as the first from the Philippines to do so, and doing it with style and tenacity. A semifinal run at Miami, where she stunned higher-ranked opponents and announced herself as a player capable of competing with the very best. A WTA 125 title in Guadalajara, giving her not just a trophy but the confidence that she can convert her talent into milestones. Now she stands at yet another crossroads, this time in Doha, with the prospect of facing players who have not just proven themselves at Grand Slam finals, but have carried themselves through the intensity of those pinnacle matches. What makes this draw so daunting and exciting? The Qatar Open isn't just another stop on the tour. It's a battleground. With over $4 million in prize money and massive ranking points at stake, it draws the creme de la creme of women's tennis. Here's what makes the draw especially demanding for Eala. Amanda Anisimova, the American's breakthrough season saw her finish as a Grand Slam finalist not once, but twice. That kind of experience gives a player uncanny poise, resilience under pressure, and a game that adapts during long matches. Iga Swiatek, a multi-time Grand Slam champion with a tactical brilliance that has dominated clay and hard courts alike. Facing Swiatek is like encountering a chess master on a court built for rapid-fire battles. Preparation meets opportunity here, and Eala now must draw on all her lessons from years of tenacious training and hard-fought matches. Crucibles forge champions. For many athletes, a draw like this would feel like a crucible, an intense test that exposes every weakness. But for rising stars, these very moments can transform potential into legacy. Consider Eala's performance in the 2025 Miami Open. There, she defeated multiple world-class opponents and carried herself confidently against seasoned campaigners. Even when she fell short of the final, she earned admiration globally for her skill and fearlessness.